La alineación del Barcelona será...
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, we're on the way. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Pedro Porro. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. Now, decent hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after so much hard work, he bluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order. And he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap, but I like that in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Maddison.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No goals as yet. Davis. Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quick.
Mbappe!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nuno Mendes. Johnson. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever he can. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Some good persistent defending here. Romero. And it's Davis. He's found the way through. Real chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Half an hour played now. Mbappe. And it's Son Heung-min. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. That has been cut short. Son Heung-min.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedro Porro goes short. Maddison. Oh, he's... Maddison! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Tottenham have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's a really well-measured ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. Can he put it away? He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Barcelona head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. Tottenham get the ball rolling in the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. That's an untidy challenge, quickly taken. Mbappe, looking for the run. He can run onto that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bentancur does really well to win the ball there. And he's managed to get free. Son Heung-min. Real chance here. Fofana defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, there's the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bentancur. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mbappe! Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Spence. Bentancur. Solanke. And he's running through. And played right into his path. It's Son Heung-min!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky
Mbappe. Hits one! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedro Porro. Ribéry did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bentancur. Spence. Fofana. Romero gets over and intercepts. Maddison. Davis. And it's Davis. Maddison. Pedro Porro. Now it's Bentancur. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what's he done? He is through here. And they're back on the ball again. Romero gets it clear. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Romero. Kulusevski. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Romero. Bentancur. Koulibaly is the guilty party there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That is a great pick out. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got the... Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Son Heung-min. He has found the way through. 5 minutes left on the clock. Drilled. Great chance! They've scored! And what a climax we have here! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Tottenham give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Romero. Kulusevski. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Very much into the last knockings. Spence. Maddison.
Habrá 4 minutos de
4
descuento.
added minutes on the board. Gray making good progress on the right-hand side. Solanke. Kulusevski has a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's been taken short. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Keeper's dealt with that. They've played it short. Now it's Maddison. Out of play for a goal kick. Keep the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.